This is Akashavani Mangaluru. Yuvavani. Dear friends, welcome to today's English Yuvavani program. In today's program, there are two talks for your intellectual growth and mental wellness. Self-help books by Athena Aranha and Mental Health Awareness, Breaking the Stigma by Deepthi Vittla. In the beginning, it is Athena Aranha with her speech, Self-Help Books.
While there are multiple genres of books that writers write and readers love to indulge in, self-help books stand out as the most modernized version for understanding self and growing towards positive change. Self-help books typically advertise themselves as being able to increase self-awareness and performance, including satisfaction with one's life. They not only provide a roadmap to achieve goals, but also guide one to excel in this journey of life. Stay with me as I take you through a list of some of the greatest self-help books. In no particular order, we first talk about James Clear's Atomic Habits. Quite a popular book. This is proven to be a framework for improving oneself every single day. James Clear, one of the world's leading experts on habit formation, reveals practical strategies that will teach one exactly how to form good habits, break bad ones, and master the tiny behaviors that lead to remarkable results. Clear is known for his ability to distill complex topics into simple behaviors that can be easily applied to daily life and work. Here, he draws on the most proven ideas from biology, psychology, and neuroscience to create an easy-to-understand guide for making good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. Along the way, readers will be inspired and entertained with true stories from Olympic gold medalists, award-winning artists, business leaders, life-saving physicians, and star comedians who have used the science of small habits to master their craft and vault to the top of their field. Up next, we have How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This book is packed with rock-solid advice that has carried thousands of now famous people up the ladder of success in their business and personal lives. As relevant as ever before, Dale Carnegie's principles endure and will help one achieve their maximum potential in the complex and competitive modern age. This timeless bestseller, having sold more than 30 million copies, emphasizes on different ways to help people like us to win people to our way of thinking and change people without arousing resentment. Another book by the same author is How to Stop Worrying and Start Living: Time-Tested Methods for Conquering Worry. The book suggests basic techniques in analyzing worry, step by step, in order to cope with them. It has mentions of few fundamental facts to know about worry and a magic formula for solving worrisome situations. It offers 7 ways to cultivate a mental attitude that will bring one peace and happiness. There are a lot of real-life incidents which will keep readers activated and help conquer worry, which in turn will lead to success in life. The next book I would like to talk about is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, written by Stephen R. Covey. On its release, this book became an instant rage because people suddenly got up and took notice that their lives were headed off in the wrong direction. And more than that, they realized that there were so many simple things they could do in order to navigate their life correctly. Stephen Covey explains that a person's character, rather than personality, determines their personal and interpersonal effectiveness. He defines character as the convergence of 2 key traits, integrity and maturity. He also describes 7 habits that can build and strengthen our character. It goes without saying that the power of habit, why we do what we do in life and business, is included in this list. In The Power of Habit, award-winning New York Times business reporter Charles Duhigg takes us to the thrilling edge of scientific discoveries that explain why habits exist and how they can be changed. With penetrating intelligence and an ability to distill vast amounts of information into engrossing narratives, Duhigg brings to life a whole new understanding of human nature and its potential for transformation. At its core, The Power of Habit contains an exhilarating argument. The key to exercising regularly, losing weight, raising exceptional children, becoming more productive, building revolutionary companies and social movements, and achieving success is understanding how habits work. Up next is New York Times international bestseller Dr. Gary Chapman's The 5 Love Languages, The Secret to Love That Lasts. Dr. Gary Chapman's proven approach to showing and receiving love will help one experience deeper and richer levels of intimacy. It is true that falling in love is easy, but staying in love is a challenge. How can one keep relationships fresh and growing amid the demands, conflicts, and just plain boredom of everyday life? The answers to these questions can be found in this book, as it is practical as well as insightful. Have you heard about psychiatrist Viktor Frankl? Then you have definitely heard of this book, Man's Search for Meaning. This book captivates readers with its descriptions of life in Nazi death camps and its lessons for spiritual survival. Based on his own experience and the stories of his patients, Frankl argues that we cannot avoid suffering, but we can choose how to cope with it, find meaning in it, and move forward with renewed purpose. At the heart of this theory, known as logotherapy, is a conviction that the primary human drive is not pleasure, but the pursuit of what we find meaningful. And then, of course, on the list we have Spencer Johnson's Who Moved My Cheese? This book is a simple parable that reveals profound truths. It is an amusing and enlightening story of 4 characters who live in a maze and look for cheese to nourish them and make them happy. Written for all ages, the story takes less than an hour to read, but its unique insights can last for a lifetime. Disclaimer: it is not really about cheese. Cheese is a metaphor for the things we want in life. It can be a good career, a fancy car, a degree, and so on. Because we all want something, the book makes a great read, especially for people who feel stuck. Up next is a book that includes recent scientific advances to show how trauma literally reshapes both body and brain, compromising sufferers' capacities for pleasure, engagement, self-control, and trust. The author explores innovative treatments from neurofeedback and meditation to sports, drama, and yoga that offer new paths to recovery by activating the brain's natural neuroplasticity. Authored by Dr. Bessel van der Kolk and based on his own research and that of other leading specialists, The Body Keeps the Score is the book that exposes the tremendous power of our relationships both to hurt and to heal, and offers new hope for reclaiming lives. A book that is inevitably a part of this list is the well-known book called The Secret, authored by Rhonda Byrne. In this book, one learns how to use the secret in every aspect of life: money, health, relationships, happiness, and in every interaction one would have in the world. Once the hidden, untapped power within us is understood, this revelation can bring joy to every aspect of our life. The Secret contains wisdom from modern-day teachers, men and women who have used it to achieve health, wealth, and happiness. By applying the knowledge of the secret, they bring to light compelling stories of eradicating disease, acquiring massive wealth, overcoming obstacles, and achieving what many would regard as impossible. Speaking along these lines brings me to the next book, Mindset: The New Psychology of Success. After decades of research, world renowned Stanford University psychologist Carol S. Dweck discovered a simple but groundbreaking idea: the power of mindset. In this brilliant book, she shows how success in school, work, sports, the arts, and almost every area of human endeavor can be dramatically influenced by how we think about our talents and abilities. People with a fixed mindset, those who believe that abilities are fixed, are less likely to flourish than those with a growth mindset, those who believe that abilities can be developed. Mindset reveals how great parents, teachers, managers, and athletes can put this idea to use to foster outstanding accomplishment. She introduces a phenomenon she calls false growth mindset and guides people towards adopting a deeper, truer growth mindset. She also expands the mindset concept beyond the individual, applying it to the cultures of groups and organizations. And then, of course, we have a book which I'm sure a lot of you listeners would have heard of or even read: The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Combining magic, mysticism, wisdom, and wonder into an inspiring tale of self discovery, The Alchemist is a modern classic selling millions of copies around the world and transforming the lives of countless readers across generations. The journey described in the book teaches us about the essential wisdom of listening to our hearts, recognizing opportunity, and most importantly, following our dreams. And with this, I conclude my list of self-help books that one must definitely read in a lifetime, once or many times more. I do hope you enjoy these books, and it gives each reader the much-needed motivation and direction we all sometimes need in life. This reminds me of a well-known quote: "The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go."
Self-help books. That was the talk delivered by Athena Maria Arana, introducing some of the excellent self-help books that would certainly transform our lives for good. Continuing the program, in connection with the Mental Health Awareness Month, Deepthi P. Vittla will now speak on the topic Mental Health Awareness, Breaking the Stigma.
May is observed as Mental Health Month to raise awareness about mental health issues, reduce the stigma surrounding mental health conditions, and promote the importance of mental well-being. Established by Mental Health America, that is MHA, in 1949, the observance aims to educate the public about mental health, advocate for policies that support mental health services, and provide resources and support for those affected by mental health conditions. The month-long campaign includes various activities and events designed to encourage people to prioritize their mental health and seek help if needed. As healing takes time and asking for help is a courageous step. What mental health needs is more sunlight, more candor, and more unshamed conversation, says Glenn Close. Mental health awareness is an issue of global significance touching every facet of society. Despite advances in understanding and treatment, the issues remain stigmatized, causing those affected to experience shame, discrimination, and reluctance to seek help. It is important to know the damaging effects of stigma and strategies to break this stigma, fostering a more inclusive and supportive environment for all. Mental health encompasses our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It influences how we think, feel, and act, determining how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Mental health disorders such as depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, and schizophrenia are common, affecting millions worldwide. Yet, unlike physical health issues, mental health problems often provoke negative attitudes and prejudices. Stigma arises from stereotypes and misconceptions about mental illness. These false beliefs categorize individuals' health issues as dangerous, unpredictable, or incapable. Stigma manifests in two primary forms: public stigma, which involves social attitudes and discrimination faced by individuals with mental illness, and self stigma, which occurs when those individuals internalize these negative perceptions, leading to diminished self esteem and self efficacy. The stigma surrounding mental health issues has profound consequences. Firstly, it hinders individuals from seeking help. Fear of judgment or being labeled as can deter people from accessing necessary services, leading to untreated conditions and worsening symptoms. The World Health Organization reports that nearly two-thirds of people with a known mental disorder never seek help from a health professional. Secondly, stigma can exacerbate mental health problems. Discrimination and social exclusion can lead to feelings of isolation, depression, and anxiety. Thirdly, it affects recovery and quality of life. Individuals who face stigmatization are less likely to find employment, secure housing, or maintain social relationships. According to the World Health Organization, suicide is the fourth leading cause of death among 15 to 29-year-olds globally. Increasing the availability and accessibility of mental health services for young people and reducing stigma are crucial steps. Educational systems should focus not only on academic success but also on mental well-being and life skills. Intense competition is a major factor driven by high expectations from parents, teachers, society, and personal ambitions. Success is often measured by grades, standardized test scores, and career achievements, leading to stress and anxiety among young people striving to meet these high standards. In the job market, youth face issues like unemployment and underemployment, which can turn worse by economic downturns and the rise of automation. Even when they secure jobs, they often deal with job insecurity, short term contracts, and low wages, contributing to financial stress and uncertainty. Additionally, there is frequently a mismatch between the skills acquired through education and the demands of the job market, making it difficult for graduates to find suitable employment. Efforts to break the stigma associated with mental health must be multifaceted, targeting various levels of society from individual attitudes to institutional policies. There are several strategies that can contribute to this goal, such as educational and awareness campaigns, where it is crucial in dispelling myths and changing attitudes about mental health. Awareness campaigns can provide accurate information about mental illness, highlighting that they are common, treatable conditions. Personal stories and testimonials makes feels ease. By hearing personal stories from individuals who have experienced mental health challenges can humanize the issue and reduce stigma. These narratives provide powerful insight into the realities of living with mental illness and demonstrate that recovery is possible. Celebrities and public figures sharing their experiences can further amplify this message, reaching a wider audience. The media plays a significant role in shaping public perceptions. Responsible reporting and positive portrayals of mental health in movies, TV shows, and news stories can challenge stereotypes and promote understanding. Governments and institutions must implement policies that protect the rights of individuals with mental health conditions. Anti discrimination laws, workplace accommodations, and access to mindful services are essential components of a supportive framework. Educational institutions are critical environments for mental health promotion, providing accessible counseling services and creating a supportive school culture that can help students navigate the challenges effectively. Employers have a responsibility to foster a mentally healthy workplace. This includes offering good resources, promoting work life balance, and creating a culture where employees feel comfortable discussing mental health issues. Training managers to recognize and respond to health concerns can also contribute a more supportive work environment. While systematic changes are crucial, individuals also play a vital role in breaking the stigma surrounding sanity, taking actions like self educating by learning soundness of mind and challenging personal biases in the first step towards change. We can better understand the experiences of those with mental health conditions and avoid perpetuating stereotypes. Offering support and empathy to those experiencing mental health challenges can make a significant difference. Listening without judgment, expressing understanding, and encouraging professional help when needed can help reduce the sense of isolation many feel. Simple acts of kindness and understanding can have a profound impact. Challenging stigma can be done through open dialogue, providing correct information, and standing up for those who are marginalized. For instance, if a colleague makes a derogatory comment about mental illness, addressing it calmly and providing information can help correct misconceptions and promote a more inclusive environment. Identifying and addressing mental health issues at an early stage can prevent the escalation of symptoms and improve long term outcomes. Through screening and assessment of regular mental health can help identify issues early. Primary care settings can integrate mental health assessments into routine checkups, ensuring that mental health is given the same priority as physical health. Programs like the PHQ-9 Patient Health Questionnaire 9 screening tool for depression are effective in primary care settings for early detection and intervention. Telehealth has emerged as a valuable and affordable tool in improving access to mental health care, particularly in unreserved or rural areas. By offering virtual appointments, patients can receive timely support without geographical barriers. Community programs that focus on mental health promotion and prevention can help reduce the incidence of mental health issues. These programs can include stress management workshops, mindfulness training, and resilience building activities. Schools, universities play a vital role in early intervention and prevention. School based mental health programs can identify at risk students and provide necessary support. These programs can include counseling services, mental health education, and anti bullying initiatives. Despite efforts to raise awareness and reduce stigma, significant barriers to treatment remain. They may be financial barriers like the cost of mental health care can be prohibitive for many individuals. Insurance coverage often does not fully cover mental health services, leading to out of pocket expenses that many cannot afford. Expanding insurance coverage for mental health services and providing funding for the community mental health programs can help reduce financial barriers. Policies that promote mental health parity, ensuring that mental health conditions are covered on par with physical health conditions, are crucial in this regard. Cultural attitudes and beliefs about mental health can influence whether individuals seek treatment. In some cultures, mental health issues are highly stigmatized and seeking help is seen as a sign of weakness. Culturally competent care is essential in addressing these barriers. Access to mental health services can be limited in rural and remote areas. A shortage of mental health professionals and facilities in these regions can prevent individuals from receiving timely care. Telehealth and digital services can help bridge this gap. The status of mental health in India presents a complex picture with both progress and challenges. There has been a growing recognition of mental health issues in India, thanks in part to advocacy efforts by mental health professionals, NGOs, and media coverage and public discussions have also contributed to raising awareness. Many people in India still view mental illness as a taboo topic, leading to discrimination and reluctance to seek treatment. India faces a shortage of mental health professionals with far fewer psychiatrists and psychotherapists and social workers per capita compared to many other countries. Access to mental health services, especially in rural areas, is limited. The Indian government has taken steps to address mental health issues, including the implementation of the Mental Health Care Act in 2017, which aims to protect the rights of people with mental illness and improve access to treatment. For example, National Mental Health Program, District Mental Health Program, Rashtriya Kishore Swasthya Karyakram, Ayushman Bharat and Health and Wellness Centers, etc. There are many celebrities who have used their platforms to promote mental health awareness and support. BTS, the globally renowned K-pop group, has been actively involved in promoting mental health awareness and self-love. Love Yourself campaign, Speak Yourself, a UNICEF campaign, and through their music, public statements, and philanthropic efforts, BTS and other personalities have played a significant role in raising awareness about mental health issues and promoting self-love and acceptance among their fans and beyond. Snehi Vandrewala Foundation, Sumaitri, Your Dost, Better Life, National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, the Live Love Laugh Foundation, Schizophrenia Research Foundation. These organizations play various roles in promoting mental health awareness, providing support services, conducting research, and advocating for mental health rights in India. Digital tools and platforms offer new opportunities for raising awareness, reducing stigma, and providing treatment. Numerous apps offer tools for tracking mood, practicing mindfulness, and accessing therapy. Apps like Headspace and Calm offer guided meditation and relaxation exercises, while apps like Talkspace and BetterHelp provide online therapy with licensed professionals. Online support communities and forums provide a space for individuals to connect with others who share similar experiences. Platforms like Seven Cups offer online emotional support and counseling from trained listeners, while forums on websites like Reddit provide peer-to-peer support for various mental health issues. Telehealth has become an invaluable tool in providing mental health care. Virtual therapy sessions can overcome geographical barriers and make it easier for individuals to access care from the comfort of their homes. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the use of telehealth for mental health services surged, demonstrating its effectiveness and potential for long-term integration into wellness. AI and chatbots are being developed to provide mental health support and triage. Chatbots like Voibot use AI to engage users in conversations about their mental health and offer evidence-based strategies for managing symptoms. While not a replacement for human therapists, these tools can provide immediate support and guidance. Breaking the stigma surrounding mental health is a collective effort that requires action at every level of society. By raising awareness, educating the public, and implementing supportive policies, we can create an environment where mental health is understood, respected, and prioritized. Each of us has a role to play in this transformative process, and through our combined efforts, we can foster a world where mental health issues are treated with the compassion and seriousness they deserve. In doing so, we not only improve the lives of those affected but also enrich the well being of our communities. Addressing mental health stigma involves ongoing commitment collaboration. It requires us to challenge our own perceptions, support those in need, and advocate for systemic changes that ensure mental health is valued equally with physical health. As we continue to break down these barriers, we pave the way for society where everyone can thrive regardless of their mental health status. Through education, empathy, and action, we can make a lasting impact on the right mind landscape, promoting a more inclusive, understanding, and supporting world for all.
You have just heard Deepthi P. Vittla speaking on the topic Mental Health Awareness, Breaking the Stigma. Dear friends, that's all in today's English Yuvavani program. See you next time. Thank you.